Dear me, you've always thought you were good with words, but now you're learning that wisdom begins with silence. For so long, you mistook talking for connection. You filled every quiet space with your own voice because the silence made you uncomfortable. Deep down, you know it wasn't just conversation you were chasing, it was control. You interrupted because you were afraid of losing it, losing control. You defended yourself because you were afraid of being wrong. And in doing so, you lost something far more valuable than being right. You lost people who just wanted to be heard. You've replayed the scenes 100 times, the eyes that dropped, the sighs, the half-finished sentences you never let finish. You didn't mean to be disrespectful, but disrespect isn't just what you say, it's what you don't allow others to say. You remember that moment it hit you, when someone you care about said, "You don't listen to understand. You listen to respond." That one line changed you because it was true. Research backs it up. A 2021 survey from YouGov found that 90% of US adults believe it's rude to interrupt someone when they're speaking. And conversation analysis studies show interruptions are not harmless. When someone's interrupted, the speaker is often perceived as less friendly or dominating. Even neuroscience confirms when you aren't heard, the brain's stress system lights up, trust erodes, and connection dies. You've had to unlearn years of selfish communication. You're learning to catch yourself mid-thought, notice the urge to interrupt, defend, and fix. You're learning to stop rehearsing your reply while someone else is still talking. That took practice. Therapy helped. Mindfulness helped. You discovered that real listening isn't about waiting your turn. It's about turning toward another person with curiosity, not competition. You started rebuilding trust with the people who matter in your life. Slowly. Carefully. You're learning that listening is how love breathes. When people feel heard, they soften. When they soften, reconciliation begins. You used to think saying sorry was enough. Now you understand that changing how you listen, that is the real apology. Faith absolutely played its part too. You held on to what the Bible says. All of you should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. James chapter 1, verse 19. That verse isn't about silence. It's about humility. It's about letting go of ego long enough to make room for someone else's heart. And now, when you listen, really listen, something powerful, something sacred happens. You hear more than words. You hear pain and hope, fear, longing. The human stuff you used to talk right over. And in that moment, you feel what love actually is. It's presence. So man, keep practicing. Keep reminding yourself that listening isn't a skill to master once. It's a posture to return to daily. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to care enough to hear the question. Because the truth is, The people you love don't need your speeches. They need your silence, your patience, your full attention. And you're learning that being a good listener doesn't just heal relationships. It heals you. You hear what I'm saying? Pun intended. Keep working at it. Sincerely, me. Dear you, hear me out. Listen to me. If you're honest with yourself and you listen to what I'm trying to say, I believe you will admit that you have not listened to the people who need you to hear them. Like and subscribe. Share. Leave a comment. And as you listen to this hard to hear truth, realize that most of the time, you don't. God bless. The end.